Hey, come hang out with me while I turn a forgotten thrift find into something beautiful for the holidays. I found this Ellie Smith Stars and Bars Fairy Light for $3 at my local thrift store, which was a great deal in and of itself, but they also had this beautiful candle ring around it, and someone had been using it as a Christmas decoration. It was in great shape, and it has some eucalyptus, which is pretty in right now, and some little red berries. It had cute little red apples on it, but I decided to take those off. Those screamed like late 80s, early 90s. And I'm also using these little napkin rings that I picked up for $2. I've had them for a while, and this was the perfect project. So here I'm just taking a look at it, seeing like if anything's loose, if anything needs to be glued back on, and I'm cutting the apples off. And I did try to do something with these apples to make them go with my project, and it just didn't work out. I'll use them for something else. So I'm going to be creating a flocked kind of snow glittery effect here. And I use Dixie Belle Mud to accomplish that, which is a great product to do that with. But if that is out of your price range or it's not accessible to you, you could very easily just use white chalk paint or white craft paint from Walmart or the dollar store and mix in baking soda till it's like a nice thick consistency. If you don't have baking soda, you could use salt even. You just have to experiment with it. But I used Dixie Belle Mud, and then I sprinkled Battlefield Snow, which is for creating like miniatures and painting miniatures for tabletop gaming, but it's really great for this too. And I just had random glitter around the house. I'm going to add that too. You could use Mod Podge to make the glitter stick. I had some Decopage sealer in a spray bottle that I'm going to use. So here is me flocking the greenery. Enjoy some Christmas tunes. So at this point, I was pretty happy with the amount of Dixie Belle Mud that I had put on there, and I decided to start doing the glitter. And I used some spray decoupage sealer, but you could just water down some glue or any kind of spray glue that you have. It's just this stuff doesn't dry really quickly, so you have more working time. And then I did glitter and Battlefield Snow, and then I also kind of added some more Dixie Belle Mud in there too. Okay, my glitter and everything's mostly dry, so I put the base of the fairy light in the ring, and I'm going to be using these napkin rings to decorate it. I don't want it to be permanent, so I'm trying to decide if I'm going to wire them in or just hot glue them to the glass, and I end up deciding to hot glue them because that's the easiest thing for me. I used this dollar store LED battery pack light strand for my light. You could use a battery powered tea light or whatever you want to use for the light in this. And then I used this like this snow. It's little teeny like almost cotton balls or like I don't know if it's like batting material, but this is made by Doris. I've had this for a really long time, so I don't know if they even still make it or where I got it from, but I would just look on Amazon. I'm sure you could find something similar if you wanted to. It's not necessary. You could even use some batting from a pillow. That was just to cover up the base of the light, and I'm just kind of arranging the lights in there how I think it looks nice. And then I'm going to figure where I want to glue the angels. And like I said, I'm using hot glue because I'm not sure if I'll ever want to take them off. I don't want to adhere them permanently on there. Or if I would want to use the fairy light for something else. You could use E6000. The hot glue is just easier. It dries instantly. So I'll speed this up for you here in a second. This is just me putting the angels on. And I picked up some like winter picks from, I think I got these from Michael's, and they're frosty, snowy. I'm going to use them for a couple of projects, but I thought these ones looked really great for this. I'm going to use two different kinds, and I'll speed that process up for you, but I just wanted to show you how you can cut them, but you can also just bend them back and forth a bunch of times and eventually they'll break. So if you don't want to ruin good scissors, or if you don't have something specifically to cut them, you can do it that way. So I'll just speed this up while I'm arranging these just to add a little extra oomph in there. I'm just hot gluing them in. And that's the finished product. I'm so happy with the way this came out. It looks so nice and festive and like that twinkly, icicle, wintry look. It's so pretty. I took something vintage and amped up the vintage look and brought it into a more modern context. And I think it looks great. I probably spent a total of about $10 on this whole project. You could not go to a boutique and buy something like this for anywhere near $10. So I encourage you to keep your eye out for some tired old holiday or Christmas decorations and put your spin on them. See what you can do to make them new again. Interpret them how you would like to see them look. Take a chance on an old busted thrift find. A lot of times they turn out really great. Just use the products that you have around the house. Maybe pick up a few things to help you with your project. And most of the time, when you do buy craft supplies, you're going to get a lot of use out of it. It's going to be available to you for more than one project. So, good luck. Happy crafting. Happy thrifting. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I wish you a safe, healthy, happy end of 2021 and a great beginning of 2022. And thank you so much for watching. Please, if you found some value in this video, like this video. It really helps me out. And if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you again for watching.